Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, Weight Off Free. I am Bree. Guys, do not mind my lashes. They need to be done. It looks like I have a lazy eye. And for all my new subscribers, if you guys don't know, I had weight loss surgery in May 25th, 2022. On today's video, I will be doing a Q&A. I did a Q&A maybe when I was 2 months post-op. I think either 2 months or 1.5 months post-op. So I'm 8 months post-op, so I will be doing a Q&A for people who have asked me questions on other social media platforms, whether it was here on YouTube, on Instagram, and also on Facebook and TikTok as well. So without further ado, let's get to it. I forgot to tell you guys that my birthday just passed. My birthday was February 6th. Today is February 9th, I believe. I think it's the 9th today. So today is February 9th. On February 6th, I turned 33 years old. So definitely getting up there. But I enjoyed myself and I also stayed on track. You know, there are a lot of us, you know, we tend to turn up and do a whole lot on our birthdays. And that's fine. You're supposed to be able to treat yourself. Yes. As far as food, yes, I did stay on track. Let's get into these questions. So I do have everything written down on a piece of paper. Like I said, I've been keeping track of the questions that people have asked me. I actually get a lot of questions on TikTok the most. A lot of people ask me a lot of questions about my journey. And these are, you know, subscribers or followers who, you know, are getting ready to get weight loss surgery, are considering it, or have already gotten it, and, you know, just want some advice and just following each other's journey. So I appreciate all of the comments and the questions and concerns of everybody. I really, really do appreciate that. And like I said, we're all in this together. This is not an easy journey. So to get you guys all caught up, I was sleeved May 25th of 2022. So that makes me now officially 8 months post-op. I am almost at 80 pounds down. I'm at 77. It seems like it's taking forever for these last few pounds to come off, but I have to trust the process and just take it day by day because I know it's right there. So you know how it is. You get on that scale and, you know, every single time you're trying to get on it, you're just like, oh my gosh, did I lose these pounds? Did I lose these pounds? But I try not to get myself so focused on the scale, but that's actually one of the questions, so I won't get into that. So let's start out. So the first question is, how does your significant other feel about your weight loss? Does he like it? So, obviously, I was with my boyfriend before I got the surgery. I was actually going through the pre-op process, you know, going to the doctors and doing all the testing and everything. My boyfriend is one of those men who like plump, plus-size women. He loves BBWs. That's his thing. So, of course, he was attracted to me. He was attracted to me already at my highest weight. Because when I met him, I was at my highest weight. So he was used to it, and it's what he liked. You know, he said he's always loved plump women, as he would say. So he did not necessarily think that I needed to get the surgery, but he wasn't against it as well. And at that point, like I said, it was already in the works. I already had my mind made up that that's what I was going to do. But he has definitely been supportive throughout my journey. He was at the hospital. He came to the hospital and spent the night there with me, you know, during my recovery. I stayed with him because we don't live with each other at this time, but I did stay with him for a couple weeks after surgery. So he looked after me when it came to that too. Even with food and everything, you know, he's been really supportive. Like I said, he knows when, like, okay. So even like when he's like making my plate, let's say he's cooking or I'm cooking, he makes my plate or whatever. Sometimes he forgets that I can't eat that big old portion of food that you just put on that plate. So like I said, he's not like he's doing it on purpose, you know, but he's actually starting to understand like how much food I can actually eat. So he's definitely been very, very supportive. He does still compliment me, still calls me beautiful. So that's always a plus. So he's liking the journey. Like I said, even though, you know, he's into women that are heavier, but at the end of the day, he is still proud of my journey and proud of how far I've come. He's showed me pictures that he has of when we first started dating and everything, and will send them to me and say, like, look at how far you come in this short amount of time. So I definitely have his support. So that's a plus. So I'm really, really grateful for that. All right, next question. My hair is a hot mess, so please excuse like how it looks. I have to get a retwist bad. And I washed it and everything, so it's just, I look really, really unkempt right now, so don't judge. Okay, so the next question is, when you look at old pictures of yourself, how does it make you feel? Wow, that's a good one. So I look at old pictures and I'm actually in shock because, first of all, when you're so used to the way that you've been looking for so long, you don't look like, I guess, you don't look as bad as you thought you looked because it was something that you're used to. So, perfect example, I would sit there and I would like look at old pictures and compare them with how I look now, you know, on my journey. And I'll be asking people, like asking my family, asking friends, like, you guys weren't going to tell me that I was looking like this all this time, because to me, I looked huge. Looking at pictures, oh my gosh, when I tell you I never want to go back to that ever again. Even by looking at the pictures, I didn't look as happy as I do now in my pictures. I wasn't glowing as much as I do now in my pictures. I'm not saying that I look unhappy in the pictures, but I even look uncomfortable. You know, the heavier you are, whatever, you know, it seems like that your neck is hidden and your shoulders, you just look just uncomfortable. So when I look at old pictures of myself, I'm like, wow, like that is crazy that I looked the way that I looked and that I was as big as I was. Because like I said, my highest weight was 297 pounds. Like I was almost hitting 300 pounds. And I just never imagined myself getting that big. So I'm glad that I decided to take charge with my life when I did and decided to make that decision to get surgery. So how does it feel when shopping for clothes? So I like to get a lot of my jeans from Old Navy. I love Old Navy. I feel like that their jeans last so long, and I love the quality of their jeans. So, and also with scrubs and everything, I bought scrubs maybe a couple months ago, and it's time for me to go back and buy more. So I started out with a 3X in scrub tops and bottoms, and now I'm at an extra large, but they're actually starting to get big on me now too. So next time I go, they're going to probably be some larges in my closet now. But as far as shopping for other clothes, like I said, I went to Old Navy and got some jeans, and I was a size 16. So I went from a size 20, 22 to a 16. It's not like a huge difference to some people, but for me, that's a huge difference. So now my 16s are actually starting to be kind of big now, and I have to wear a belt. So soon I'm gonna go back and get some 14s. I order clothes like t-shirts and everything. I order them from Amazon because I'm a person that loves graphic tees. I love a graphic t-shirt. And now I can actually get a large. So I sometimes get to the point where I'm like, it's online. I can't try on the stuff. And I'm not the type of person to get stuff shipped to me and then send stuff back. I don't know why. I just don't have time for all that. So I'll look at like a t-shirt online or something that I want, and I'm like, well, maybe I should get an extra large, or maybe that extra large in this type of material might be a little bit too small too, so maybe I should get a 2X. But I also have to understand that I'm going to continue to lose weight. So sometimes I'm like, okay, let me just go ahead and bite the bullet and get this large and just see how it fits. And I get really shocked, like when it comes in the mail and I, try it on. I get so excited. Like I'll get the notification that your Amazon package is in your mailbox or is at your front door. So when I get home, that's the first thing I'm doing. I'm taking off my work clothes and I'm putting on like the new clothes, because I get excited just to make sure I can fit it. So it's definitely a change. Like I don't know when's the last time I was able to fit a large shirt. I was just used to those double digits. So I'm excited I'm excited to get down to a medium next and then a small. So I definitely enjoy it. I haven't actually been on a big shopping spree or anything because I don't know. I don't really go clothes shopping that much, but I'm actually looking forward to starting to revamp my whole entire closet because I'm going to have to. Next question, do you still take your vitamins? So let's get to that. So if you guys remember a few months ago, I posted a video showing all the vitamins that I take. It was calcium, it was a multivitamin. The multivitamin I think had iron in it. It was just a lot. Like I had to take 2 calcium pills, like one in the morning, and then in the afternoon I'll take the multivitamin. I think that's how it went. I stopped taking my vitamins for a while, and I just recently started back taking my vitamins about maybe 2.5, almost 3 weeks ago. So now I keep it simple. I take a multivitamin, a women's multivitamin, and the vitamin is maybe the size like right here, my pinky, like right here. So it's not too big, thank goodness, because I can't take the big pills. And I also take a vitamin D3 pill as well. And because I got blood work done and it said that was the only thing that was kind of low was my vitamin D. So I had a vitamin D deficiency, so I started taking one of those as well. I have my own pill bottle, not pill bottle, but pill tray, I guess. It has the days of the week on there, just so it can remind me. So I take it every single day. And make sure when you are taking your vitamins, especially your multivitamin, make sure that you have something on your stomach, please, because the other day, I went to the art museum and we woke up kind of late and we had to be there at a certain time. And I took my multivitamin, so I did not forget to take it. And I took it on an empty stomach and was nauseous the whole entire time while I was inside of that museum. And I had a headache. I was dizzy, so don't make that mistake. Please don't. Next question is, are you on birth control? Do you want kids? So answer to that question is yes, I am on birth control. I currently take the birth control pill. Before surgery, way before surgery, for about 4 or 5 years, I was on the NuvaRing. The NuvaRing, it was convenient, but it was also a hassle at the same time. I actually just prefer to just keep it simple by taking the pill. Same thing. So I make sure that I take my pill along with my vitamins, and I have a reminder that it's set on my phone. One is at 12, and if I'm so busy and I don't take it at 12, I have another alarm that's set for 5 p.m. so I can take my pills as well. Do I want kids? Yes, I do want kids, but I have to follow my surgeon's orders. I know a lot of people get pregnant right after surgery because it does increase your fertility. So at the end of the day, I wanted to follow my surgeon's instructions. He said, try not to get pregnant for at least 18 months after surgery. So when I was cleared to get back on birth control, I immediately, got a prescription and got my birth control. I just want to do everything that I'm supposed to do. There's no rush for me. My boyfriend does. He already has a 10-year-old daughter. He does want another child. So when the right time comes, then we'll definitely make sure that, we have a baby. But right now, in the time being, I'm just following what I have to do and taking my pill like I should. So, because time is ticking, like I said, I just turned 33 and I don't have any kids of my own. And my boyfriend, he just turned 40. So yes, it is time, but it's not time just yet. So we've got a little bit more time left, just a little bit. Okay, so the next question is, what are your go-to foods? So I make sure that every single day I drink a protein coffee. For all you guys who may follow me or may not follow me on other social media platforms, I do a protein coffee every day. So I use my French vanilla max protein Ensure, and I do that with cold brew coffee and like sugar-free vanilla syrup in there. I try to have that every single morning. Well, not morning, but every single afternoon, because usually the afternoon, like around like 12:30 is when I actually have my first meal. And that first meal is my breakfast, which is that protein coffee. So that's my go-to every single day for that. The foods that I pretty much like the most, I would say, is fish. I love fish and I love chicken wings. Before surgery, I liked boneless wings, and now I like the chicken with the bone in it. But it's usually those small party wings. And I like to make them different ways. Air fry them, bake them, different types of sauces on there. That's pretty much like my go-to. I love everything about it. What foods don't always agree with your pouch? Pouch meaning my new stomach. The one thing I can honestly say is rice. I haven't really had a lot of red meat since surgery, surprisingly. Like, I haven't had like burgers or anything like that. But rice is something that doesn't always agree with me. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's because it's grainy. I know like it makes me full really, really fast. For some reason, I just feel like it doesn't digest properly like it used to before I had surgery. I was never really a big rice person, but there are some dishes, like I love African food. I love Caribbean food. So I like to have that with rice. A lot of their dishes are paired well with rice. So if I were to have rice, I would probably have 2 tablespoons of the rice, and then that's it. Because like I said, I don't want to fill up my stomach with rice because it fills me up just way too fast. Actually, it fills me up more than having like mashed potatoes or something like that. So that's one of the foods that doesn't always agree with me. Like, maybe one day it might agree with me, the next day it might make me feel sick. So rice is something that I don't have quite often. Another question is, at this point in your journey, do you still weigh or measure your food? Yes and no. I have trained my mind to know how much food that I can eat. So if I were to get like party wings, I know I can only maybe eat 3 or 4. I know if I have rice or something like that, I can have a tablespoon or 2. And like I said, when I make my plate of food, I don't put a whole lot of food on there because I can literally look at the plate and know how much food I'm going to be able to tolerate at that one sitting. Now, if I'm out and about and let's say I'm at a restaurant, of course, they're not going to give me no small baby plate of food. So, of course, with that, I'll know how much food I can actually eat. But as far as weighing my food, not too much. I don't really weigh anymore because, like I said, I know how much food I can actually eat and what I cannot. This is actually a really good question. Has anyone not supported you during your journey as far as friendships? So I knew I wanted to talk about this. As far as not having support, I don't want to say I don't have support, but I have a lot of friends, some friends that are really, really encouraging. See pictures and comment on them and say, oh my gosh, you look amazing. Or when I see them in person, they acknowledge my weight loss. Oh, you look great. Keep up the good work. There are people that actually text me and say, how's the journey going? How many pounds down are you now? And I love that. I love that. However, I do have some friends who don't even acknowledge it. Don't ask how I'm doing. Don't check in to see how my journey is going. I have a few people that have told me that I took the easy way out and that me as a person, I'm not basically allowed to say that surgery was not the easy way out. I'm actually going to do another video after this, maybe in a couple weeks, about surgery and being the easy way out to some people. I don't want to get too much into that. But especially with my family, I've been getting a lot of support from them, absolutely. But it's those people that you thought that you would really, really have a lot of support from I don't have. I get a lot of support, especially at work. My coworkers, oh my gosh, they are very, very encouraging all the time. They let me know I'm getting smaller and smaller every time they see me. But there are a lot of people that I get a lot of support from and a lot of encouragement from people just in support groups and on social media, you know, especially TikTok when I post certain things. And a lot of people that follow me, you know, are a lot of people that are in the bariatric community and, you know, tell me, oh my gosh, you look amazing. You know, thank you so much for sharing this. And so it's annoying, you know, and it's kind of heartbreaking that you don't get the support from people who are in your inner circle that you thought that you would. And one of my other biggest supporters, I met her in one of the support groups. Her name is Tanisha, and she became my surgery sis. And her and I literally speak every single day, if not every single day, every other day. But we became really, really close. I have not met her in person, but I will soon because she will be getting married and I have been invited. So actually I'm in her wedding. So that's definitely really, really exciting. But not to get off topic, but my advice when it comes to that is everybody is not going to be your cheerleader. Everybody's not going to support you like you thought that they would. You kind of start to see people's true colors while you're going through this, because you would think that as a friend you would be happy, you would be very, very happy and ecstatic for your friend who is going through something that's making them happy. But you know, some people just don't like to see you happy, and it's actually really, really sad. And I'm not going to be the one to disclose any names or anything or call anybody out, but trust me, those friends know who they are. And the friends that have been there for me and have been encouraging me, thank you, because you know exactly who you are, and I appreciate and love you guys for that. Sorry, it is what it is. It's part of growth. So friends come and go. Sad but true. Next question is, do you like the way that you look now? I do. I guess sometimes I'm a little hard on myself. I did express this in a previous video. Sometimes I am hard on myself. I feel like that I should be down more pounds, but I have to, like I always say, you have to really, really trust the process. When I do put those before and after pictures and put them side by side, yes, I am very, very excited of how far I've came and, you know, how I look now. But like I said, that body dysmorphia is so real. You know, you keep looking in the mirror and keep looking and looking and looking, and then you still see how you used to look before. But then you go somewhere else, you might go to work or you go on FaceTime with somebody, you're like, oh my gosh, like, you get any smaller, I'm not gonna be able to see you no more. You're gonna disappear. And I'm just like, what are y'all seeing? Because I don't see that. I don't see it. But like they say, other people are going to see it more than you're going to see it yourself. But like I said, as time goes on and this journey keeps on progressing, I'm sure that I will start seeing the person that I have become. I know I will. Like I said, I see it in pictures. You know, some days are better than others. You know, I might get dressed one day, look in the mirror and be like, oh, you know what I mean? Or I might, and the other day I might, you know, look in the mirror and be like, okay, all right, you're getting a little slim. You know, and sometimes I might walk by like a TV that's off, or walk past the mirror or something and see my reflection or see my silhouette, and I'm like, okay, all right, she's looking pretty good. She's looking pretty good. So it just, like I said, it just depends on the day. But overall, do I like the way that I look? Yes, I can honestly say that. I don't have a whole lot of excess skin just yet, but I'm starting to see it like under my arms. Like, my boyfriend calls it bingo wings. He's crazy, but he loves them because he just does. So I've always had arms, like big arms, but I'm starting to see that they're drooping a little bit more, and actually you can see how it looks. It's like a little wrinkly, so that right there I know is excess skin. Like, that's not fat or anything. Have you had any issues with alcohol? No, I have not. I am a wine drinker, and I always have been, even since before surgery. So I drink Merlot. I drink box wine. It's a brand that I like called Franzia, and it's Merlot. Merlot is dry. I do not like anything sweet as far as alcohol goes. As far as, matter of fact, let me take that back. As far as wine goes, I do not like any sweet wines. Sometimes if I go out to like Applebee's or to a restaurant, from time to time, I might order like a margarita or something. And to me, that is sweet. But that's like the only sweet drink that I would actually drink. Never really been a fan of a lot of mixed drinks, but a margarita I'll do from time to time. And that's probably maybe once or twice a month. As far as hard liquor, I drink tequila. Casamigos is my go-to, just because, you know, it has less calories. So I don't really have any issues when it comes to alcohol. There are a lot of people that have alcohol after surgery and say that their tolerance is different, to where they can take a few sips of it and they'll be tipsy already. For me, I have not experienced that, and I don't think that I ever will experience it. I know when enough is enough. I know when I'm like, okay, I can't have another glass of wine, or I can't have another shot. But I don't have that issue. I don't overindulge when it comes to wine and alcohol. I still pace myself and do take my time. But trust me, I'm a nurse, okay? So when I get home from work, yes, I want me a glass of wine. And I don't feel bad about it. I am going to have my glass of wine. Next question. How much did your surgery cost? So I had... of course, insurance assisted with paying with my surgery. Funny thing is, after I had surgery at my job, there was somebody else, one of my other coworkers, she ended up getting weight loss surgery in December of 2021. After she had her surgery, I had mine in May. After that, maybe a couple months after I had surgery, I think it was right when I got back to work, we got an email basically saying that our health insurance will no longer cover bariatric surgery. Can you imagine if I was going through that whole pre-op stage, leading up to surgery, going through all these appointments, and then I get that notice to say that my health insurance will no longer cover that? I would be distraught. I would be sick. So I definitely thank God that I was able to meet that cutoff, you know, that I was able to get this surgery. So when I got my EOB, it basically said my surgery without insurance was $119,000. Yes, that surgery is expensive. But with my insurance and how good my insurance is, I only had to come out of pocket almost $3,000, like $2,800 or so. So that was a blessing in itself. And I was able to pay for that because I was out of work, you know, during my recovery. So I got short-term disability, and that was able to cover my medical expenses. So that's a plus in itself. I know there are a lot of people that actually go to Mexico and Tijuana to get their surgery. I don't know how much it costs there. I don't know if they take insurance, or maybe is that why people go out there? I don't know. I would like to know that. Like, I want to know if these people are going to Tijuana in Mexico because maybe their insurance doesn't cover it. And then maybe if you go to those countries, they don't. I don't know. But I would like to know. That's actually interesting. If you guys know the answer to that, you know, please feel free to comment below and tell me, because I think that's really interesting. I think that's dope. What are your goals for weight loss? What is your goal weight? So my first goal is to be under 200 pounds. So my first goal weight is 199 pounds. So I am excited to be able to reach Wonderland. I'm very excited for that. And I don't have that much to go in order to get there, but it needs to hurry up. Because right now I'm 219 pounds. So coming from 297 pounds to 219 pounds, came a long way. But I can't wait till I step on the scale and it says 199 pounds. My goal weight is to at least be 170 pounds, maybe 165. So yeah, that's my initial goal. So I'm excited, and I hope to actually reach my 100-pound loss mark by May 25th, when I reach my my year anniversary from getting my surgery. So I'm working hard, like I said, working hard to reach that goal. Just have a couple more questions left. Do you work out, and what kinds of workouts do you do at the gym? Yes, I do work out. I try to go to the gym at least 3 to 4 times a week. I go at I wake up at 4:30 to try to get to the gym by 5:15. The latest is actually start my workouts. The kind of workouts that me and my friend do, we do a lot of HIIT workouts. And when we do our HIITs, we actually, if you don't know what HIIT is, it's HIIT, high intensity interval training. So when we do those HIIT workouts, sometimes we'll do full body or we'll do upper body HIIT workouts or lower body HIIT workouts. And when you do HIIT workouts, it's a lot of cardio as well. So it's something that keeps your, like I said, it's high intensity interval training. So it's something that your heart rate is always going. Your heart rate is always elevated, which is good because that helps you burn a lot of calories. And you do burn a lot of calories with a HIIT workout. I did a HIIT workout yesterday, and I burned 872 calories in, I think, maybe like an hour and 10 minutes. So, and that's excellent. So we try to incorporate our weightlifting while we're doing HIITs. So if the workout is saying do 30 goblet squats. Yeah, if the workout is saying do 30 goblet squats, instead of us doing them without weights, we'll do it with a dumbbell. Something so we're adding weights as well. I have to get, I'm being honest, I have to be a little bit more consistent. Like the last couple weeks, I did not work out at all. And my friend didn't work out either. So like I said, we're in this together. She did not get surgery, but she's trying to get her body, where it used to be. She used to be in the Army, so she was very, very fit. So it's good to be able to work out with someone who has goals as well, just to lose weight and just to get toned. So yeah. And I do enjoy working out, and I feel good after I work out. So like I said, I like to get my workouts done in the morning, because after a certain time, you would not catch me in the gym at all. So I'm not that type of person that likes to go to the gym at 7 or 8 o'clock. It's not going to happen. I need my bed. So I wake up at 4:30, get to the gym by like 5:15, start my workout, be finished my workout and home by 6:30, 6:45, get in the shower, and I get back in bed before I have to go to work. That's just how my schedule is. Last question I have on here is, how often do you weigh yourself? Okay. That's a $100 question. So I used to weigh myself every single day. Maybe for the first 4 months of surgery, after surgery, I was weighing myself every single day. Then it was every week. And so now I made a vow to myself that I would not weigh myself until the end of every month. The end of every month or the beginning of every month. So I weighed myself the very, very end of January. I think it was January 28th I weighed myself. So I will not weigh myself again until the end of this month. I find that weighing myself less often is more beneficial to me in my mental state. Because think about it. Let's say you get on the scale Monday. It says one thing. Monday, you're drinking a lot of water. You have a sandwich. You have rice. You have all these carbs. You have sugar. You're going to get on that scale the next day, and the scale is going to go up. It's going to go up because of what you ate the previous day. But you already know exactly why the scale has went up. So I was just tired of doing that to myself. And I don't want to get to the point to where I'm afraid to eat something because I don't want the numbers on the scale to go up. But we also have to understand as people that our weight is going to fluctuate. It's going to go up and down, up and down, up and down. That's just how it is. One week you might be down 2 pounds, and then you get on the scale the next week and you went up a pound, and then it goes back down with 4 pounds, and it's just too much. So for me, I just rather just weigh myself once a month and call it a day. And I probably will continue to do that too. At least until I reach my goal, at least. So yeah. So that's all the questions that I had. I had more questions, but I wasn't trying to be on here all day doing this. So those were a lot of the important questions that I picked out. Again, thank you for everybody who has been supporting me through my journey. I will leave my TikTok name. I will leave my Instagram name. And if you haven't already, please hit the like button if you like this video, and please hit subscribe and hit the notification bell so you are notified whenever I post a new video. I just want to tell everybody to continue to stay encouraged. Continue to understand this is your journey and not somebody else's. It's nice to sit there and look at other people's journeys and ask for certain tips, ask for help. That's perfectly fine. But as I stated before in other videos, try your best to not compare yourself to somebody else's journey, because your journey is your journey. What's working for you is going to work for you. What might work for somebody else works for them. Focus on yourself. Focus on this journey. And like I said, embrace those who are encouraging you. Okay? All the naysayers that have something negative to say about, like I said, that you took the easy way out by getting surgery, leave them in the dust. Leave them back there. Okay, because you don't need that negative energy in your life to tear you down or to make you feel like that you regret making this decision to get weight loss surgery. So you do you, boo, and you look great. And I'm very, very happy for everyone who is going through this journey, everyone who is considering going through this journey. And before you decide to get this, to take this route to get this surgery, please make sure you're doing all your research and know that you want to do it for the right reasons. And the right reasons is because you want to do it for you. So with that being said, everybody, please stay safe and always stay blessed.